What's going on, guys? Jacob Worth back here with another video of Jacob's Life in Vegas. Coming to you guys today doing this screen capture video without my face on it because you guys are going to need to be able to see the screen and a lot of this stuff showing up here. This is to help you guys, particularly in 2022, we're going to focus on because this stuff when it comes to crime is obviously time sensitive. When it comes to crime in Las Vegas or Henderson or North Las Vegas, Southern Nevada in general. And this will apply to those of you that are coming to Las Vegas either to move here and you'll start living here, or if you're just coming on vacation and you want to check out the crime in any parts of town you're going to be in, whether that's the Strip, Fremont Street, or somewhere off the Strip. So I'm going to show you guys how this works, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to type in LVMPD crime app, all right? So this is the website you're going to use to find crime statistics and that kind of thing for Las Vegas City, the Las Vegas unincorporated, and even North Las Vegas. Henderson's a separate tool. We're going to focus on the Vegas area, though. And if you guys are looking to move here and live here and you guys need some help with that process, there'll be a link down below that you guys can go to. A realtor that I know is going to take you to this site. Her name is Lacey. This is the website you'll come to. You'll click on this, and Lacey will be right here.
Hi there, my name is Lacey Cerrone. I'm the founder and CEO of the Cerrone Group.
There you go. That is Lacey. So she's got a whole team that'll help you through the moving process if you guys are looking to move here to Las Vegas. That link will be down below, okay? Now, whether you're coming here on vacation or looking to move here, this is the site you're going to come to. You can just type in LVMPD crime map, okay? Now, this is City of Las Vegas crime mapping. You just click on this link here. LVMPD is Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, all right? And these are their statistics and how you access them. Now, it shows you, I'm gonna help you guys through this, okay? And the functionality of it, so you guys are gonna know how to use it. So literally you just, you're left clicking, you just left click, hold it down, and you move around just like this, okay? You look up here, anytime you move, here's the number of records are right up here that can fit on the screen, okay? So anytime you left click and you move it around, it'll adjust and show the number of records that happened. Up here to the right is the date range. So this is in the last 7 days in the Las Vegas area. This is the downtown area right here. Whoops, we'll go to that in a moment. You come down here, here's the Strip, here's the airport. Okay, all these little icons, some of you can see these icons and probably guess what they mean. If there's a number here, then that means there's more than one incident in that spot. So like this number 14 means in 7 days they had 14 actual documented reports from McCarran International Airport. So it's just the number 14 for all of the airport. So what we're going to look at here is a couple things that we can do. Yes, and if you click on one, here's what happens. I'll just do this. If you click on it, it'll pull it up, okay? So it'll show you what happened to Salt. It'll show you where it happened, the date, the time, a little description, the incident number, and then which department handled it, okay? So that's what it'll show you. Now, what you can do is go over here to what, and this is where you get all of the options for everything that has happened in any given area you're looking at, okay? So, see the little fire here is arson, this is assault, this is burglary, disturbing the peace, drugs, alcohol violations, DUI, fraud, so like, looks like credit card fraud is kind of the symbol they're using there. Homicide, motor vehicle theft, robbery, sex crimes, theft, larceny, vandalism, vehicle break-in, and weapons, okay? Now, weapons, even though it uses a little firearm icon here, it's not always a firearm. Sometimes it could be a person with a knife or a person with other weapons. So even though they use a gun here, it's not always a gun. The other one to keep in mind, let's see here. Yeah, so the sex crimes one, oftentimes this is like public display of nudity. So like someone's urinating out in public, they get arrested for that. So that's one thing you do want to keep in mind. So like if we click on this firearm here, let's close that. Here, let's click on this. This is person with a knife. So even though it shows a little firearm, this is person with a knife. They had a call about that. Now, as you zoom out, if there's too many, you can't see. If there's too many records, you zoom out, like it can't handle that many icons. It'll say you've reached 1,000. So you have to zoom in or you have to adjust. And again, you can do this. You can look at the Strip. You can look at the Southwest. You can look down here, southern end, down by M Resort. You can look at Summerlin. Let's zoom in a little. There you go. You can do just like that. So to zoom in, I'm using the little scroll on my mouse, but you can also double click if you want to zoom in. And that kind of thing. Also, if you just want to look at stuff like, say you don't really care, like all these that are like disturbing the peace, okay, these are not like violent, all right? So if you want to get rid of it, so you can actually just deselect all if you want. You can select all, and you can just individually select ones you want to get rid of. So if you get rid of disturbing the peace, that takes a lot away, right? Or vandalism, spray paint, right? That takes a lot away. So let's say you deselect all and you just want to see stuff that's like violent. So you just want to see, let's just start with homicide. So in the last week, there's been 2. 7 days, there's been 2. One, like, yeah, east of downtown, or I guess you say downtown east, and one over here west. So not nobody in downtown, like the heart of downtown. No homicides, airport, strip, out, outer parts of town, nothing. Okay. Now, if you want, you can always go to the date range here, and you can expand these dates for whatever it is you want to look for. So if you're worried about stuff that would be violent, like assault, robbery, here, you want to put weapons as well, right? You can play with this and see how it works out for whatever part of town you're actually going to be in. Now you can also do where if you want. So let's see. Yeah, where, my business address. Or let's see if you can do like, see if you can do Luxor. Yeah, so you can do Luxor Resort and Casino. If you want to see what's happened there within a half-a-mile distance within the last 7 days, here you go. One assault out here, one assault out here, and they had 2 records here. Next, 2 assaults. So could be just some drunk people in a fight. You don't know. That's all that's happened in the Luxor within a half-mile radius in the last 7 days. If you want to expand it out farther or go further, you can. You can go previous 4 weeks and see. You can do custom time range, but one thing here when it comes to the custom time range, it only lets you go back, I think, about 6 months. So I'm filming this like, in November. And so I think it's probably only going to let us go back, let's see, to May. So to May 16th as far as it can go back. So typically about 6 months. And sometimes not even that. So let's try it again. We can go back to, what did we just try? May? June. Here, let's just go to June 1st. And that should hopefully work. There you go. So there, if you want to see half a mile within Luxor, then you can do that. So the last, so we have June to what? July, August, September, October. Yeah, about 5 months or so. And you can see all the stuff that has happened. Some at the Luxor property, some over at Excalibur, some in New York, some at just other areas within a half a mile or so. You can do that if you want. You can use a landmark. So if you're looking to move here, then you can use an address of a house you're looking at, an apartment complex, or anything like that. You can search the distance up to 500 feet, 2 miles, and then you can change the dates on there or on here to as far back as about 5 or 6 months, that kind of thing. So that should give you guys a pretty good idea of how to use this for the Las Vegas area. Very similar for the North Las Vegas area. I'll do a separate video for that because if you just want to see like North Las Vegas, there's one little function you have to adjust on this. Henderson will not show up on this because it's a separate city. Well, not just the fact it's a separate city, so is North Las Vegas, but the fact that Henderson uses a different crime mapping device, a different crime mapping tool, that the functionality is definitely different than what we're using right now. So I'll do that in a separate video. But in 2022, whether you're looking to be moving here and start living here or you're just coming on vacation, this is a tool that you can use to see the crime in the area, whether it's violent crime, non-violent crime, and that kind of thing. So it may help you plan your vacation, help you plan where to live, but nonetheless, it's something good, I think, for people to just know about and be aware of, something that they can have as a good resource to help them in the future make those decisions.